All right, well.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Hey, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, pass the pig skin, but he stretch a disc. I'm talking a few 100,000
Giants versus Eagles.
On your fifth grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, hundreds and fifties and 20s, no fives and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she wanted like me, cause I like she can't count on him. She tried to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him. Hey, hey, we need more, tell him we need more. Putting numbers on the board.
Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Monday Night Football on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what should be a great matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Giants. I'll be back at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from Sunday's action. But for now, it's Monday Night Football. And to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Giants. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him,
the Giants are
if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
We got to beat these guys, bro. Let's get it. All right, we held to a field goal.
The football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. Space to maneuver at the 40.
Saquon.
A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. 49 yards on the ground. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
A first down run from Barkley, pretty well defended. Give him 3 yards on the play. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flushed out right. This is caught.
Touchdown.
Take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Oh, yeah, baby. We're going to let them know.
Sterling Shepard. Fourth touchdown on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead.
Put it in the end zone again, baby.
We drop you in now to first quarter action as the offense begins this
drive.
drive.
On defense.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On play action, they'll throw. It's hauled in by Shepard. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. A first down carry for Barkley. Oh, he's got a little daylight. The 20. It's a gain of 34. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off a big...
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Wait, what's 2nd and goal? His feet were in there.
Touchdown grab as they have taken the lead. He was on point throwing the ball
Not really,
right
I'm
there.
busy
He had a
doing
big
something.
play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. It's their quarterback
Jake.
with his second touchdown of this opening
I
quarter.
know we are.
So the offense set to take the field here. They will have the football with less than a minute to go in the first half. They begin with a run by Barkley, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. Finds his tight end Ingram.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about it. We pick it up second quarter here as the offense gets ready for the drive. They'll come out throwing here on first down, escaping the pressure right. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Open, dude.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Tate bringing it in for the Giant touchdown. Golden Tate, his 6th touchdown. So we are in the second quarter now as the offense gets set to take over. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
No!
Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On the draw, this is Barkley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
He's got his man. This is Tate. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And it's a touchdown for the New York Giants.
Well, my education continues in this game.
This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the third quarter. Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Oh, he got me that time.
Down he goes.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
That's complete to Slayton. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, but it's going to be 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. It's Barkley on the counter, muscles him off. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? And the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
He'll look to throw. And Ingram hauls it in. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Evan Ingram, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. What a great drive that was. A long drive, sustained, well executed. I love what we're seeing out of him here in year 2, right? This young quarterback continues to evolve and grow. He's really the adage right now that John Wooden, the famous basketball coach, used to say. Be quick, but don't hurry. You can see that everything is happening for him, but he's not taking it at a pace that he can't sustain. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On 1st down.
Who is that?
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. Looking to throw. They'll complete this to Ingram, his tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Yeah, baby.
That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads. Bowled over a few people. Look at that.
And he will
Touchdown.
for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On 1st down, Barkley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. 2nd and 6. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught.
Orange, baby.
Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10, right at the 40. A first down run by Barkley, unsuccessful, as he won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they get a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
They'll drop to throw. That's it.
Oh, yeah, that's a flag.
There is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all, and it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
This is Edwards, and he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. They'll run it again with Barkley. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line,
the Redskins won.
they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
17 to
Charles,
45.
it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Giants, they move back over 500 at 7-6. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they'll try to get back on the...
Let's get it. We're 7-6 now. Let's get it. We might make it to the playoffs. We're definitely in the hunt, I think. We gonna run.
We ain't gonna run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Lost my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die.
Die.
We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Lost my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag.
Alright, let's check. We're still last place, dude. How? If we beat Dallas, we're 8-6, and Dallas will be 7-6. This is a big game too. If we lose this, we're out of the playoffs. It all comes down to.
I'm highly favored. Don't wanna blame me. No conversation.
This comes down to who wants it more.
It's for the taking. No hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Lost my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride.
We're all 7-6. I'm gonna send this one to Mason. Oh, we're number 2 now. Okay, it updated. Okay, okay. It updated now. Everybody's 7-6.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial.
This is what it comes down to. This Cowboys defense though is it's insane. It's insanely irritating.
Incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it.
On Berkeley.
I ain't never faking.
Mark Cooper, Sterling Shepard.
In imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently,
He has
I'm
more
the greatest
touchdowns.
rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within. I stuff for real. I don't pretend.
I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good one on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. With that, let's get up to MetLife Stadium in New Jersey. Standing by for the call, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL
Go,
game,
boys,
and
gotta
that
win.
was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at this Giants.
Yeah, if we beat Dallas and then beat Philly, we're in, I
playing
think.
some decent football, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
And the offense last week, they have things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Cowboys, they come in playing reasonably well. Losers the last time out, but winners of 4 of 5 before that.
We're still not in the hunt. Dallas and the Redskins are. How is that possible? All right, after this game. Holy crap, dude. Okay.
And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0.
Give me a good run play. Come on.
Go! 60 Pittsburgh.
60 Pittsburgh.
The first carry for the former
I'm going to have to play off defense, too.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
Crap, we're in trouble.
Second and long. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Let's go, Berkeley.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. These are his numbers from last week's contest. And Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
On second down, here's
No
Barkley.
way.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
8 read. Here we go, D. Here I come.
They'll set up to throw. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first.
A short game that doesn't get him the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
Oh boy, this is risky as hell.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Rolling to his right. He's going to take off with it. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run the counter. Barkley. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1-7-0 on EA Sports.
Come on, set. 90, walk. Here we go.
Huh? Okay.
Now back to throw.
No, dude. I forgot the route is curved like that. Crap, dude. I forgot the route curls like that, but that curls way more than I thought it did.
Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
No, we're playing defense.
57, Mike 57. Stop your whining.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Draw play. Elliott nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. They'll try and run for it with Elliott.
No!
Have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. A first down carry by Elliott.
What are you going to do? Is that all you're going to do?
A seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Elliott, and he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. Trying to run forward with Pollard. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Giants will get it now at the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards there and a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
We gotta get
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. 2nd down and inches. And that is incomplete.
God damn it,
he was
the guy
trying
in
to
the
get
right
it to Josh Malone. And it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Back to throw here. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Antoine Woods. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21, and that is incomplete.
No way!
A lot of force bearing
I think it should have been a fumble, but
hang on. It's 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Yeah. He's going to be caught. He won the fight for the football.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
They'll look to throw. He completes it to Tate. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And the kick by Rosas is good. And that will do it for this first half. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Oh, not his ankle.
Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff.
Golden Tate, I swear to God.
Return to MetLife Stadium. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin
Slayton
their next
and
drive.
Shepard.
The way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Now Barkley stripped of the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys.
It's not good.
So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them
Boots
credit
review.
because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this
he's
case,
down.
Let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Oh, okay.
After review of the play,
the Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Go for a right side here, complete.
Jesus,
and taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 18 there, and the Giants have a 1st down.
Oh.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. 2nd and 9 now. He'll try and run it. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. They'll look to throw here. And he will go down. A Cowboy
we gotta
sack.
go for it.
DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively.
Gotta give me time to throw it.
That led to the sack.
That's caught. It's Malone. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. On 1st down, Barkley. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again.
All right, let's go for the end zone, boys.
Afternoon continues. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Cooper, Cops. Oh, Tate's back in, though.
2nd and 4.
Get off me,
They're going
dude.
to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. The 330-pounder Al Woods brings the boom on the sack.
Right there.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll set up the throw. And he will get on in. Giant touchdown. Sterling Shepard.
That was just pure luck.
Now on the year, as his guys have now moved out in front.
Okay, the highlights are going to show the guy throwing it, the guy catching it, and ending up in the end zone. But how about those big guys up front?
Holy crap,
He had
dude.
a ton of time to throw the ball.
He did. There's 2 sides to that coin, though. The O-line was great. D-line not very good.
And as well as coverage, because now you're really stuck in a bad spot. That much time to throw the ball, someone usually comes free.
Fielded about a yard deep. Gets past 1 man. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here at half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally.
He's got a man, complete.
Oh, no.
And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Would have put him in the lead, but hold that thought.
Yeah, the celebration had to stop, didn't it? Because now you're on a real uptick. You're in the lead. Instead, you're still behind. Have to find a way to regroup.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. On 2nd down, Elliott pushing his way through. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was set to Valve, and that'll bring up second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Prescott now from the 50. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dexter Lawrence just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The 4th and very long coming up. You're out of field goal range. I don't know that you can go for this.
Well, I know that you want to, right? You know that they want to say, hey, let's go for this. We've got the perfect play drawn up. Let's do it. But I wouldn't go for it either. I agree with you totally. You're only down 1 score. Punt it, let your defense pick you up.
A big kick that time, 52 yards.
Jesus Christ,
and
man.
the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. As the Giants head back out there, let's take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. As we take a look at the playoff picture, and certainly a lot of jostling still to go in these final few weeks. For the moment, they would be a wild card team, far from locked up, but that's why this is exciting. These last few weeks, a lot to play for.
Yeah, exciting for us because we get to talk about it, and, you know,
we're not even in the hunt yet.
6 teams are going to go from each conference, and guess what? We're going to have a playoff. But nerve-wracking for all the people involved, all the teams, because their goal is to get there. And anything less than that makes the season a disappointment. So they've got to be primed now for a big finish to their season.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. I think he'd have... These guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They run the counter. Barkley.
Why?
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Oh, what? Uh-oh.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Don't throw an interception.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Don't throw an interception. I just said that, didn't I?
It's intercepted.
Why would I do that?
Picked off Byron Jones. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Crap, not good.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And his throw here's incomplete. The tight end set to Valve, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Prescott down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
No way!
Touchdown, Cowboys!
No!
As his guys are in for 6, and the Cowboys have taken the lead.
Yo, you gotta block this.
Now Bullock to add the extra point.
Everybody likes to see the long ball thrown, but when you throw it underneath and you see someone catch the ball, secure it, make their moves, and then turn it into bigger plays, that's a lot of fun to watch as well.
Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays.
I'm gonna crap my pants.
Pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Fielded about a yard deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And the interception that ended their previous drive, that might be one we look back on and say that was the turning point of this game.
Hey, partner, guess what? There's still time for a few more turning points in this ball game. They're only 1 score now.
Yeah, true. We could have some twists and turns. Stay tuned. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
All right, Tate, get open. This is it. Get open.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
Jesus.
And this will be incomplete.
That's a jar hit, dude.
Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it.
Oh.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Catch made by Slayton. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it.
No.
And this winds up a disaster. Nowhere near the marker. They had to go for it with such little time remaining.
No. Why did you tell me to do that, Coach? Why would you tell me to pick a run play?
Prescott, a quick throw caught by Cooper.
Did you
11
see that?
yards and a Cowboy first down.
They're doing it on purpose.
This aggressive approach. Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
No, we're not. Say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching in Atlanta?
Yeah, they're going to have to make another first down. Damn right.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. As
we can do this. We can come back
prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. Well, clear running situation. Trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker
7,
in a big spot
36,
here. From
35.
the left hash, this from 39.
Did
Bullock
he
will
make
put
it?
this one through. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Giants now down by 7.
My heart's pumping, dude.
Time, a huge factor. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And pressure there as it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
I don't believe I just see that.
Well, that's 3 picks he's
dude.
now thrown in this game.
And
That's
I
not
know
fair,
this,
dude. He needs to throw a pick.
Because here we are in
Season
December.
of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Right there, 54, right there.
Again, it's Elliott. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And they will take a knee here.
Partner, they took a knee to finish this one off. To me, that's the only thing they lost.
No. I'm not in this broadcast. I can't do this. I'm restarting it. Nope.